Hi, and welcome to Dwayne's Guitar Lessons. We are working on my third guitar build. So far I've painted the back of it, and I've let it dry for about a week now, and I think it's about ready to flip over, take off the tape. This is what the front's going to look like. It's got the tape on it, and I'm going to take the tape off now and hope that it didn't bleed through. So that's kind of what we're doing now. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do the front. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to paint that. I was thinking maybe red, you know, black and red go real well together, but that's a pretty common color, so I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm basically just going to take off the tape, and we're going to see how well that all came out. Looks like I got some overspray on it, which isn't, you know, not a real big deal because I'm going to sand this all anyway. So my main thing is to see if there was any bleed through on the side, because what I wanted to do is, most companies will leave that white, and I didn't really want to do that. I wanted it to be a little bit different. I want to do something a little bit different on this. I wanted to maybe paint it. And so I taped it off, and this is a really cool guitar. I like this one. It's got a like I said, it's a mahogany body with a maple top, and you can really see the two pieces of wood. I really like that. It looks like it's probably more of a binding on there. I didn't realize that, so I guess it's got a binding on here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that binding white or not, or paint it. I was thinking about just painting it for something different. You know, usually when you see these kind of guitars, they're painted on the front and the back, and then the binding is left white. And so I'm not really sure if I want to do that. I just thought maybe paint it just to make it look a little bit different, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that or not. So here's what it's looking like so far. You can see that. It looks like I got a little bit right there that I need to redo here. Might have to touch this up a little bit on the back. So I'm taking all the tape off right now, and I wanted to tape this up so I could kind of see the two tones of wood, which is what I really like about it. But like right here, I see I got some overspray right there, so I'm going to have to touch that up a little bit. I might have to get a brush and touch that up a little bit. And let's see how this back part looks on this side here. Usually when you do painting and taping like this, you do get a little bit of bleed through, and you have to do some touch up. That's pretty common to do that kind of stuff. So it's not something I figured that was going to probably be the case, so I'm not too worried about it too much. But let's just see how this all looks when it's said and done here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off the black and then paint the front. And even though we do have some overspray here on the front, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to sand all that off anyway. So the main thing is the sides. That's the main thing that I was kind of concerned with, was the sides of the guitar. Where the binding is. It looks like that. It kind of looks like a binding, but not really. Yeah, some of that just. So, alright, so now that it's off, here's what we got so far. To the side right there, you can see the side, so I'm going to have to touch that up a little bit, probably sand that, and put a little black touch-up paint right there, and start sanding the front. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. I think it looks pretty good. I'll just take this tape and throw this away. And this is painter's tape, if I didn't mention it before. I like using this instead of masking tape because it doesn't stick as much as the masking tape does. And what we do is just go ahead and sand this. What I really like about this guitar, this is awesome. This has got an arched top to it. It's really, really neat. It's actually quite a bit heavier too than the other guitar that I built, that SG guitar. This one quite a bit heavier than that one because it's got the two woods, is where the SG only have the one wood, and I think the SG was made out of basswood, I think, because it was really light. This one is made out of mahogany, and it's got the arched maple top, which is kind of how Gibson makes them, you know. So this ought to be really cool. So here's what it's looking like so far. Thanks once again for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sand this. Basically, I'm just going to sand this real good to get some of that overspray off and figure out the sides here. The taping I did looks pretty good. There's just a couple spots that I need to fix here. Just a couple little spots. Mainly this back side here. I need to take care of it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. That's what we got so far. That looks pretty cool. And the neck, I've got the neck painted black now. I want to show you that here. We got the neck painted black. I haven't painted the front yet. I've got that all masked off, so hopefully that'll look okay when I take the paint off there. And I'll probably do it similar to the other one where it's going to be black on the front, or black on the back, and then it's going to have a different color here on the front, and then I'll put my name there, Dwayne's Guitars. I was thinking of putting Dwayne Jenkins Guitars, but I think I'm having a hard time finding letters small enough for that, so I might have to either go to a print shop and get a label or something, or maybe I was thinking maybe DJ Guitars or something. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing with that yet. But this is where we are in the process, looking good. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're doing well with your own personal projects, and until next time, take care.